Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I just went full Truman. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the BTS Pro Series Southeast Asia Winners Bracket Final. Fnatic going up against TNC. WinteR. Hi, WinteR. It's great to have
Hello,
you here, both in video and audio.
I miss you since Toledo,
It's
just so you
it's
know.
oh, it's all right. Most of the Dota community didn't miss me either until they realized that I was actually missing. Um, Yeah. Yeah. But hey, we have a draft, man. We have a draft. I'd love to have the normal catch up chat. Let's see how
10
both our wives are
seconds
doing.
remaining.
But we actually have Fnatic versus TNC. We're quite
5
heavily into the draft
seconds
because we had some tech
remaining.
problems, but we're already now in and running. And man, these guys aren't holding back. We already have DJ's Shaker out in the field. I'm looking
Have you
forward to this.
played have you played much have you played much Dota recently?
I actually have played a decent amount of Dota recently. I've actually got some wins up my belt. It's crazy. I don't know how it happens. Carried.
Well, we had like a patch, but I think the way you play the game is still similar to before, where the laning phase is very, very important. And heroes that do well in the lane and you can kill buildings are heroes normally that are very, very strong. And the second important thing is you want heroes that the cores that you want are cores that can go to all the lanes. If you watch the Europe games recently, heroes like Bristleback, Secret Pick Bristleback and Necro force a lot because all these heroes can go to any lanes.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
I also noticed too, like the easy supports. Yeah, you just work with them. Like we had a lot of Ricky Grimstroke being played as well. Bristleback with Keeper of the Lights, but hey, Grimstroke will work just as well with them too. It just seems like easy dual combinations to work with. And I've got your data. I've got your fingerprints now, Winter. Thank you. I'm
It
watching you.
dropped.
I am watching you on all my screens right now. I'm looking across all my screens just watching you and your
NC
big ass
Predators
snowball.
turret.
Um, yeah, but what do you think of the overall draft composition wise? Like, if you're saying like everything's really important when it comes to laning phase and able to get on top, like, who do you feel is feeling very comfortable as they go into their last pick?
Let me see. And you generally, when you're in first pick, you kind of want your win condition to be your carry hero, because your mid hero
10
kind of you're gonna
seconds
get
remaining.
countered in most cases. So I'm looking at Fnatic right now. They have this Void plus Snapfire combo, which is very, very strong. Void is pretty good against Pango and Bristleback in the game. The time dilation is very good against them. Then I would look at the lane. Can he get out of the lane okay? If he's laning against a Bristol, I think he kind of will be okay because you can have the time dilation to deal with it. Oh no,
Fnatic's
my
turn to
my
battle.
phone is not working.
Oh no.
It's not standing. I'll just have to put my hand there for now.
Hey, I'm also wondering too if that's gonna be an ice snap fire. Like if you like Snapfire did get Mortimer's Kisses kind of nerfed up, which is that's what meant to sync really well with the Faceless Void.
He's the new Darkseer though. I think the reason why you play him as an offlaner,
10
you just
seconds remaining.
buy team items and you can farm easily with the cookie plus scatter
5
shot,
seconds
scatter blast.
remaining.
So you
Yeah.
just basically you go to the lane, you do your normal things as an offlaner, then you push out waves, you get team items, and you go to the team fight, press your mag, press your pipe, and throw your ultimate. That's
I'm
your
actually
job.
looking back at Ice's build for it 9 days ago, and he went like Greaves and then the Daedalus with
Oh,
Halbert and Plate Mail.
I mean, sure, if you're having a owning game, like an ownage game, you can use your shredder with damage spells, and you have the
Uh-huh.
talent, which I think is it level 20 where you have your actual damage replace the shredder damage. So that's when you become a monster. Let's check. Is it level 20? I think it's level 20.
You got me checking as well.
Yeah, level 20, Little Shredder uses your attack damage.
Yeah. Yeah,
So right.
you won't need the movement slower. Faceless Void hits the chrono right.
Yeah, you
So
just need to.
they have enough to deal with the Bristleback. Like this is a hero I've just seen time and time again through European games. Just stand and deliver and go high ground. And you don't care at all. Maybe this game's a little different because I don't think there's no like Oracle sitting behind him, keeping him alive. Maybe that'll be a little bit harder, but I'm also not seeing like a standard Spirit Vessel builder from Fnatic or someone just to mess up the Bristleback at
10
all.
seconds
Silver
remaining.
Edge, maybe, on the
Yeah,
Void.
a Silver Edge builder.
5
But
seconds
that takes a
remaining.
while though on a Void. Like, where you're gonna build that like second, third item.
LC, the other option is Legion. Did they ban Legion? No, Legion's available. It's a pretty good counter to Bristleback. You could still use the Snapfire as a position 5 and pick an LC. I think it's reasonable. Oh, Dazzle is still in the pool. It's a very, very strong laner. I'm not sure if you managed to watch the China games. They've been prioritizing this hero a lot. Because this hero...
I've seen some, but most of the Chinese games I watched was like about a week ago. So I don't know if the meta's changed since then.
The hero didn't receive any tweaks on the patch, and I think the hero is still good for the reasons that I said just now. He's very good in the lane, and he can go to any lane. You can play him as a carry, as a mid hero, as an off laner, even as a support if you want to. But I prefer him as a core because he just functions better as a core.
Yeah, if you go with like the historical kind of approach of Fnatic, right? Like this is going to be a Dazzle. It's going to be actually no, it's going to be a Snapfire core, right? It's the Snapfire core and a Dazzle support with an ES support.
I think I prefer, if it's me, I would prefer the Dazzle as off laner and then Snapfire position 5 or Shaker position 4. That's what I would do. I mean, I think it could still change because they've did the Snapfire on offlane before, and Dazzle you definitely can play as a 5. Not the best, but still possible. So it depends on what TNC does here, because their laning setup is very unclear right now for TNC. You're not very sure what they are doing here with their heroes.
Yeah,
they need a win condition.
Like, it's amazing like Nature's Prophet can just slip back into metas in every different position, like 5s, 4s, 1s, 3s, maybe not 2s. And not 2s now. The Alchemist pickup comes in from TNC.
This is a very good hero against long cooldown spells, especially like Void. Like whenever those spells are thrown out, your Alchemist, you're just happily farming. You see your goal, you see your bank account is going up and up and up, and nobody can come and do anything to you. So I like this pick a lot against the Void.
So, more support on the Fnatic supports to keep an eye on him then. Just watch RML. Make sure he can't get up and running. And it is ISIS's Dazzle, so you got your wish. You got your wish. That is a 3-position Dazzle.
The Bristleback and the Pango are the bodyguards for the Elk. They are going to be the ones that stop the Radiant team from touching the Alchemist in the jungle. Because whenever you have Elk, you need your teammates to be able to hold your area, defend your area, your farming area, and you need your teammates to defend towers. I think the tower is the most important thing. So that's when you talk to certain players, they will tell you, whenever you're playing against Alchemist, you try to pick partner, DP, heroes that can kill buildings, kill the towers. Because when you take away his towers, you're taking away his farm.
Yeah. But Fnatic don't have any great hitters against that. Like they got some
Dazzle with Necrobook.
True, but Necrobook, by the time you've got that up and running, Alchemist has already got well, a lot more gold than you have. You can't take the buildings until like what, 15 minutes?
If you win your lane and you rush the Necrobook, because a lot of players are rushing Necrobooks now, even without boots, you can get it actually around 10 minutes, 9-10 minutes. And I don't think the Alchemist will have Radiance done by then. Maybe 12, 13, 14, you know. But not at 10.
No.
If he got the Radiance at 10 minutes, something is wrong.
Yeah, that's completely uncontested. Max stacks and yeah, we're just setting new records and we're just paging the hearts to wake up and start tweeting out about all this kind of stuff. That is a very cool looking courier for Pango. I'm sorry, but March has isn't that one of the ones from like I want to say Diatype, but then I'm gonna get the chat up in a mess. That is so cool. Anyway, I don't know if I'm the only person just doing that in perspective mode, but
classic Tobi. Looking at cosmetics, looking at careers.
Look at the shiny things. Now we can look at the game, all right? All right? We just get it out of the way with, get it out of my system so we're good to function, all right? We're good. Okay. First blood spilt, one treant dead.
We've got pretty good chemistry.
Let's look at the bounty runes. That's what Alchemist wants. Can Radiant actually try to steal one of the runes away? Dire wants a 2-for-2 exchange. Radiant needs to plan for a steal somehow, if they can. They have 2 people bot, 3 people at the top. Shaker's
Tim's can probably contest bottom. Like the treants will give you the vision. Pangolier can jump forward, and then all Bristle and Grimstroke need to do is Inkswell and control the top bounty rune, right? Like,
yep.
And that should be enough to get 3.
Then it would be bad for Fnatic. Elk is gonna be so happy.
Do you actually feel like you just look at the positions as well? Like, is it a little easier for Dire side to actually play around the bounty runes?
You mean the bottom bounty runes? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you think about it, like the top bounty runes is more up, like more in the open. I don't know about like what exactly the distance is between the ramps.
Oh, okay. I
the
actually get
rune.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually that's quite true.
it just feels closer. Like when
Small
you,
advantage. Small advantage.
yeah. It's like we try to balance this map out as much as we possibly can, but hey, it still feels like that. Yeah. So like on bottom lane, yeah, I get it with TNC, like they're gonna get some extra vision, but it just seems like the jump range is a lot easier.
Well, I think the void should just try to steal one. Since you're a void, you're probably not gonna die. You know? I think he needs to try and steal maybe this one.
Which it's okay. I love. Let's use descriptive terms. I can't see what you're pointing. Is this you circling
Well,
on the mini map,
you
the
can't
northern
see,
side?
you can't see me
Oh,
pinging.
oh no, wait. So there's someone who's
That's not
drawing
me.
huge circles on the map.
That's not me.
That's not you, but you're
This is
drawing the one
me.
at the. You're drawing
This
the one
is
up.
me.
This is you. This is you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't see you over the spider web that's currently down.
It's a bug. I actually drew like 2-3 lines, but it became a spider web for some reason.
Well, now that we've unpaused, we can actually draw on the map. So you're talking about this bounty rune, right? This one, right, right
Yes.
here. Yeah. Now, well, boy's looking at it, but he's
Oh,
already
no.
had time to walk away to safety,
Oh,
and then
no.
Tim's is still harassing it back. So this will probably be 3. Maybe we look towards the top, and actually TNC's backed off.
Yeah, but it's
TNC
2
backed
for
off
2.
the top bounty rune, so it's actually only 2 for 2. I thought you get an ink swell, but nothing's leveled up for much. And looks like
Yep.
Gabby didn't want to try and contest.
Elk is happy. 2 runes. Can't complain, man.
Oh, can't
You-
complain. One
you
of
only
3.
You only complain if you have 1 bounty rune at the start of the game. And then you say, guys, only 1 rune. Don't blame me if I lose my lane. That's the classic thing you hear in pubs.
I'm sorry. Can you just keep this Southeast Asian mentality of communication out of our commentary, please?
But it's a Southeast Asian professional game.
It is.
I don't think the Amber can pressure him too much, so Alex is going to be happy here. It's more about how they rotate the Amber into the jungle to pressure him later. And the other lanes, because Shaker did a fissure block at top, so the creep wave was near the Tower of Dazzle initially, so he's having a good old time now. 4 last hits, level 2.5. It's doing great.
Is he actually like a? We talked about like the counters to the bristleback. Oh, okay. Well, that definitely helps when he comes in range and the fissure block is up. Gabby's going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Ice to slow down, and Gabby trying to play the tree line and the vision game. He's actually going to cut through. He's going to live. He's going to salve.
Yeah,
and
that was
survive.
a very, very good fissure there by DJ, but just unfortunately not enough damage there. The poison touch was on cooldown, but now DJ is going to get this all-important pull. In the laning phase, the pull, securing the range creeps and getting all these pulls are very, very important for you to win your lane. Make sure you pull, Tobi. Get the pulls going.
I play support. I know how to keep lane equilibrium going my way. That's an interesting cookie. We're looking at that, but Void was about to get cookie jumped onto Tim's. Instead, he time walks forward to look for last hits and attacks. Oh my god, Tim's, you're really, really low, man.
Wow.
If the cookie actually landed from before from jabs, I think Tim's was actually dead. But we still have been denied that first blood. Both top lane and bottom lane getting close to it, but not close enough.
I mean, this is good for the Elk. Whenever you play Elk, you don't want, you don't really care.
Moon? Moon? Oh, wait, what? Amel backed off?
Almost.
I think he was worried about taking damage from the
Fairy
tower.
Fire. He has Fairy Fire. I don't think he can kill him.
Knew he couldn't get it.
I mean, when you're out and you're having
Now it's
okay lane,
jabs. Cookie jump away, but can't dodge that last attack coming in from KP. So first blood is finally spilled to TNC, keeping us on our toes for the morning.
this is what you want. You want your side lanes to do well, so that they can control the bounty runes for you as the Elk. That's what you want, you know? Like, even if your lane doesn't go extremely well, you kind of wish that as long as the other lanes are going okay, they can take the bounty runes for you. That's all you want. So this is good.
Now, the way you describe this, like, it makes me feel like such a one-dimensional game. I know it's an
That's the
Alchemist game.
It's the Alchemist. You care about the bounty runes. your game is about the bounty runes. I mean, you laugh, but whether you get a timing on the Radiance, it all depends on the bounty runes. Most of it. Okay, not all, but most of it.
It's just such a boring start to a game. It's like, well, what's Alchemist got? Has he got farm? Did he take... actually, it was like... You got like, 3 stacks. If Alchemist loses, he loses the game because he's then going to be behind.
Tobi, we are looking at a last pick Alchemist game. That's how the game will be when you 22nd pick a hero like this, a polarizing hero.
Okay, thank you, WinteR. Thank you, WinteR, for just reiterating my pain.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I know you don't like to watch Alchemist games, but you know, we have to do it.
He is actually one of my most hated heroes. I'm not going to lie.
What?
Like,
As a support, you hate Elk? He's going to buy you Aghanims. Top lane.
Gabby. Yeah, nice smooth transition into Gabby potentially dying, but nope. As is back to DJ, and DJ with 5 sprays up is not going to contest this at all.
Well, I'm your polar opposite. I love Alchemist on my team because he's gonna buy me Axe. I know it.
Alchemists do not buy you Axe. You actually remember when EE used to rush that crap? It was like what was it? You buy Solar Crest, and then you just get Aghanim Scepters for the rest of your team.
Bounty runes, Tobi. March is being 007. 007. Look at March.
He's gonna get some warding down too. This is 2 missions for the price of 1.
Well, talking about the warding, right? I'm not sure if I mentioned this before to you during start. I think it's very important that before the nighttime hits right now, you want the supports to have the wards with them so they can do this. Like they walk around, they take the runes, they can place the observer wards. Efficient movement. And the first catapult has arrived, so usually you look at the middle lane as a support to see if you need to help or you need to pressure the middle lane. So March is already here. Oh, he plays 2 sentries, oh my god.
Now fire down on bottom. Savage actually having a lot of trouble too. He has to fairy fire up. KP and Tims can't get close enough to finish the job, but they got Snapfire. Really caught out, tried to cookie away to safety, and just ended up dying. But yeah, double sentries. No one's allowed to watch this mid if you're Radiant.
The Void is farming very well though, despite the death on the Snapfire. He is 27 last hit, so the Nature's Prophet only has 17. Oh, this is actually not what I expected. I expected the Nature's Prophet to do much better.
I'm expecting DJ to try and contest the stacks. Put a very deep observer ward down. This one's been down for a while, so they know when anyone tries to do this.
Anyone? The Elk. It's just the Elk. It's all about the Elk.
Yep. Elk, however, is taking a double stack from another side of it. And DJ puts down a second observer ward. Nothing's
very
blocking.
Nice.
He just sees behind, but it dodges the sentry wards that are planted down. Like TNC have planted 3 sentry wards, which are in range of 0 obs.
So Fnatic 1-0 ward battle. Or 2-0.
TNC is 2-0 on the board. However, your numbers are going the other way around. Alchemist is number 1 on the net worth. That's another point, I think, going the way of TNC. Bottom lane, Tim having to jump away. That cookie jump from Jabs comes way too late.
And stack timing right now. They want to stack for the Elk. March wants to do it. And Nana knows that...
Bristle, I think, is dead. Yep. DJ will have to finish the job, but he'll bring Ice with him.
Oh, did he get the XP? Oh yeah, he got the XP. He killed him first. Oh, that's huge. That's actually very huge. Does Dazzle have his Necro book soon? Not yet. Another 900 gold.
They're not contesting Amel. They are not contesting Amel. The observer was too far away. Moon's trying to wrap around the back, but by the time it gets there, it's going to be too late. And you got him an arcane ring too. Yep, easy.
Oh, he dodged the cookie.
Oh, bottom lane. Nature's Prophet getting stumped, but then hey, everybody get disarmed. Tims is right on top of Jabs. That's going to be his 3rd death already of the game.
And Nana is trying to, sorry, should I say Nana or Moon? Moon is trying to pressure and steal the camps here. This is very important when you're playing with Alchemist. So right now Alchemist has to move to the bottom side. He's getting driven away.
Savage doesn't actually have his jump away at the moment, and the Sprout's giving the vision, but they need to actually finish the job now. The jump is up. Jabs will arrive looking for his own attack, but you've already done your time walk, and 23 Savage. Can he actually stand and deliver? He can. Tims, oh, he'll go down, but KP will finish the job, having his Wrath of Nature. And try and get as much damage into Jabs as possible. Will actually help out top lane? Nah, Gabby's fine. This is the bristleback. He really doesn't care.
Well, if anything, he wants you to go fight him, you know, so his alchemist can farm. He wants to take away the attention.
Hey, you don't get your 10-minute radiance. Also because of the nerfs to Alchemist. Hey, at least made it so like Greevil's greed is not as great. Like
Was
the
it like
base
a
gold reduction as well as the cap reduction.
So it's kind of like a 10% nerf or what, 15% nerf, something like that, small nerf.
It's enough to make him not buy items for everyone else, but they're looking to go towards mid. Fissure from DJ might be able to help actually go onto Armel, but he's still got so much duration of this chemical raid and the support from Tims. Yeah.
He has arcane ring, so that's actually a very good item on the hero right now because it gives you armor and gives you mana. So you're able to actually farm a lot. One of the better items for Elk in the early stages. And so we're gonna see the outpost soon. Dire wants to take the bottom outpost. 30 seconds.
Nice, I still have to help out DJ to take the top one. They have the Observer down, but hilariously enough, it's underneath a Dire sentry. But DJ's just trying to make it so Gabby's life's a little bit harder. But the outpost battle is like, okay, they're not even going to do that. They're hunting for kills. They're hunting to stop anyone from farming. But Bristle took the stacks. Here's your first stun coming in from the chains. Poison touch. Moon needs to stay right on top of Gabby if they're going to keep this going. But they can't. In fact, now, Gabby is
stuck at March. March is going to steal one top. And they're going to get both at the bottom. This is perfect for the Elk again.
So you got both outposts, and you're going to get potentially 4 bounty runes. In fact,
they got one each.
If DJ doesn't fissure this... They got one each?
One outpost is one each.
Okay, they did. Okay, they did switch it back. Top lane, March.
He did his job even if he died. It's okay. He got the alchemist money.
A noble sacrifice.
Why you laugh? It's true.
It's true. It's just it's your yeah. I just love this is WinteR's analysis. Alchemist is getting money, everybody. Everything else is working towards Alchemist getting money is good. Everything that stops Alchemist from getting money is bad.
The Raiden is gonna stop the Alchemist. That's their job. And the Dire supports, they're gonna make life perfect for the Elk by getting him money.
Hey Gabby, play this really well and don't die to Ancients. He's been playing on like 80 life for a bit.
I mean, he should. Oh, Tims is gonna be in trouble here. Silence. Oh, nice. He gets away.
Yeah. Silence is following him.
I mean, the raindrops actually saved the Pango's life. It's a very, very useful item in the lane.
Wow.
It's a Chronosphere with the Snapfire ulti.
It's the synergy. It's the old Skywrath Faceless Void. This time it's Snapfire Faceless Void. But hey, space is still created. Prophet dies and Alchemist farms, right? Up another 500 gold in the span of 1 minute.
When you bring that up, I feel like so unfair. Because Snapfire actually does so much more than the Skywrath. You're actually more useful than the Skywrath. I feel bad for Skywrath.
I thought Skywrath got a lot better. Like I mean, like who? I think it was BTS Pro. I think that were running him and like concussive shot level 1, working to make like off lanes just win. Because you just had so much early damage and speed control.
Yep, and here comes the Dazzle with his level 1 Necroball.
Looking to go for KP. A long jump forward towards the tier 2 tower. A quick disarm, not going to work here as they just Prophet still at least underneath the tier 2 tower. Bristle, he's arriving in towards the fight. He's committed so deep in Moon and a shallow grave, so Ice and just TP himself away to safety. Moon's in pretty deep. Dazzle still ends up going down, and it looks like Ember Spirit's going to join him as well in the graveyard.
Yep, good reaction again by Dire. This is the area they have to defend. This area here. So whenever the Radiant infiltrates this area, they need to just respond to try and hold it so Alchemist has room to farm. And he's almost got his Radiance. Probably in another minute or so. Maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, it would have been a minute with the old Alchemist.
Yeah, that is true. Or or you could say he already has it. Maybe.
Let's not go that far. I actually just kind of liking this from TNC. Like, I know, like, TNC, we remember their days, which I think was ESL 1, right? Where they came on, it's like, oh, okay, we're just going to run Alchemist and we're going to win every single game with Alchemist and no one's going to know how to play against this.
It's Alchemist Bristleback as well, same thing.
Yeah, it's the same crap, just a different day. they smoked up actually on a Radiant Observer Ward, so this maybe not be so great for TNC. But TNC didn't look that great coming into this tournament.
Yep.
Like, it's only been like until just the last few games where you're like, oh wow, these guys are actually starting to play like good Dota.
They didn't really adapt very well to the previous patch and the previous changes, I feel like. And maybe this patch, they found an answer, or you could say they rediscovered their alchemists, so they're able to play again. This is one of their better strats. Apart from this, they have the Naga Siren Disruptor, but at top lane we see DJ. He's going to be in trouble here.
He's getting really greedy. He's just trying to farm up the last part of his Blink Dagger. So this will send him back a little bit. Meanwhile, Gabby really does not care about anything in mid.
Yep, and Void is smoked out. He wants to use his Chronosphere. Preferably you get the ult with this Chrono though. If you can't get him, it doesn't feel so good.
Yeah, they really need to kill him. 8,500 net worth. He's 2,500 in front of the Faceless Void. Diffuser Blade or not, like, you're not going to get much done here against the Alchemist. Like, Mr. Radiant's already done, working towards BKB. 15-minute bounty runes in 30 seconds, so we'll look to see if March is able to sneak another one of those.
Let's see. He's too far this time. I don't think he has enough time.
But you try and push the towers, right? You said this is the very start with the draft. Like, you get Necrobook over on Dazzle, and you just push down the lanes. And you got level 1 Necrobook over on Ice. And the Blink Dagger is now on the ES. So DJ has that jump slam available.
Oh, that's a very, very early blink for the Shaker, so that's going to be useful for them to... I think they should secure Roshan first whenever they can, because right now they have this part of the map. Bot lane.
KP got the bounty rune, so when you sacrifice, it's worth it, right? It's still a 2-2. A 2-2 trade-off. That's because Fnatic are in the top lane.
The Barista is getting a Solar Crest, I think, this game. I think that item is actually going to be very crucial to keep the Elk alive in the Chronosphere. Because their job is to make sure that when the Elk gets Chrono, they need to keep him alive with everything they have. If he doesn't die in the Chrono, they'll just win the fight. They just need to outlast the Chrono.
God, Bristle's so tanky when you put a Dragon Scale on him too.
Ooh, nice. That item is great on Bristle. Let's see. Radiant wants to infiltrate this area. Dire has the high ground here.
Look at him run. Yeah, your poison touch off at least. I like how the Necrobook keep that up. And they're just chasing down the Grimstroke to try and get a solo kill. Now Pango also going to go into his Rolling Thunder. Good cookie jump. Faceless Void gets up and away with the concoction. And Grimstroke actually, March had to smoke himself to survive the Necrobooks.
Life of support, man.
Yeah, hey, it works. It totally works, but Ice just threw one Poison Touch and ran a level 1 Necrobook at him, and that was going to kill a Grimstroke.
Yeah, but this is important, you know, like they chase them out of this area, because this is the area where the Elk can get a lot of farm, because it's the Ancients, there's 2 camps, and here there's another Ancient. So being able to control this area is pretty important for Radiant. And usually you see, when Radiant does that, you need to get the Aegis before you infiltrate this area, but they feel like they're strong enough with the Chrono plus Snapfire ultimate, so they're able to drive them away. But right now, Dire has kind of reclaimed the area. Elk is on the left. Is he going to get Chrono here?
Oh, you bet it. Start it up, put it in with one of his kisses, get that damage from the Imclaw in and running, and Darmel, they're trying to get the perfect chain. DJ blinking in. I'm sure that follow-up stun's going to be there, and Armel does go down.
Yep,
He bought everything he possibly could before he died, so no gold loss, just time lost of earning gold, which is just as bad. Let's see Grimstroke. Diffuser Blade up, the Observer Sentry was there, March was coming out, Dragon River,
nice
the Echo
Slam!
DJ hit perfectly! 2 of the remaining heroes from TNC trying to be here for the fight. I don't know if that's exactly where I think KP wanted to TP. He came in with his mech, thinking he could actually help out his teammates, and his Spirit Jump, can they get any kind of stun? No, they can't. He'll get away to safety. The Observer Ward, they could see everything they wanted. But KP, the only one to survive, and that Echo Slam. That's why I get happy when you get an Urshick pick up from Fnatic, because DJ's gonna make it sing.
So they're able to get what they want. They kill the Elk with the Chronosphere, and let's see if they can get towers or get a Roshan here. Mid lane, Pango. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he is. Stun after stun after stun.
Bash. Bash and bash. I think he got bashed 3 times.
Hey, it's all balanced.
Whoa. Tell that to Spirit Breaker, man.
Hey, he's coming back, man. He's coming back. The Mad Cow shall return.
He did get a nice Aghanims upgrade right now. I like the new Aghanims. The cooldown on the charge. I love that.
Maneuverability. Who would think that would be a very positive thing to buff up in a game of Dota 2?
Yeah, I wonder who. Nice from.
So Alchemist still has a pretty damn huge lead, and he's going to pick up the BKB. But it also feels like Fnatic have some quick ways to engage on him before he can get the BKB off.
The thing is, Tobi, if you're out right now and 18 minutes, 20 minutes into the game, you don't really have a goal lead. It doesn't feel that good for you, you know. Like, I think Fnatic have been doing a very good job limiting how much the Dire team can farm on the map. If you look how, just pay attention how they're moving from left to right on the map, like taking these two jungles. They're just doing a good job limiting Armel's farm on the out. Like, otherwise, I think he would have been maybe at 15k net worth right now, or 13 to 14k. Like, he would definitely be more farmed. They're gonna smoke with the BKB on Elk, so let's see if they can find a good initiation here. They want to reclaim the jungle on the top lane, top side of the map.
Where DJ is currently farming. It's like, and he'll blink away. Smoke will break, and he's out. They have the observable on the hillside.
How can they initiate? They don't have a blink, right? No one has a blink. I mean, I guess they want the outpost.
I've got to just... That it? Yeah? Yeah, they did? Actually, no, it's still 1-1. Yeah, but not a win, just
defend the outpost. Defend the outpost.
Look at this wave on bottom.
Oh, keeping this dead.
Look at the kill on top. Pangolier gonna buy back. Mood's gonna go down too. And now the Chronosphere catching 3, combining with one of his kids. Must be the first one to go down. You release the BKB up from the Alchemist. So Armel will come back out this one and attack over towards Jabs. Will try and cooking himself down, become a bit more of a distraction. KP will take care of that. And Savage has Time Walk available. The stuns, so they have enough control. Savage now jumping in, repairing all that damage. Tim just playing with the backline in the meantime. While you still want Armel trying to get back into the fight. The Spirit Vessel makes life so damn difficult.
Oh, it's a dieback on the Pango.
Tim's being traded off, but they're underneath the tower. Another concoction. Stun comes out. Ice, the Echo Slam. There's DJ again, ready for the control timing to bring down the Alchemist. So Moon can jump away to safety with his remnants. DJ will not be so lucky to complete that TP. And now it's Gabby, who is really the real hero here. Alchemist was a lie. It was all about the bristleback to begin with. KP will jump forward, and shame Alchemist is dead, but he'll at least claim the bounty rune, making sure there's no charges, no nothing. And Moon will have to retreat out.
That was a very important fight for both teams. Both teams understood that it's a very, very crucial stage of the game. So both teams, I think, committed 1 buyback each on the Ember Spirit plus the Pangolier. Pangolier unfortunately died back there, so he's gonna be set back a lot. And Fnatic got what they want. They killed it out. That is what matters.
Not just a lot. He had lower net worth than Snapfire right now.
150 gold. Sure.
Yeah. It's lower than it's the bottom 2, man. It's the bottom 2. Second last.
It doesn't matter. It will change later when the Elk buys them the Aghanim's.
That's never gonna happen. Stop clinging to this. Alk is going for the blink dagger. They know they need initiation. Sprout control will allow Armel to get into range so they can get that concoction long duration on the Snapfire. KP out of range of the stun. So able to finish the job.
Right now, Dire, I think they want to try to get the Roshan. But before that happens, they need to try to bait a fight or take a fight with Fnatic where they use Chrono and your Elk doesn't die. And if that happens, Roshan is going to be available for them. Because they have the Bristleback plus Acid Spray. So Roshan is a very, very easy thing for them. They just need the Chronosphere to be down. So finding that fight is the next thing.
Have they got enough to tank through it? I suppose like...
Let's see. Do they have enough? Do they have a medallion up? Not yet. They have a mech and a pipe. They have a mech and a pipe. That's actually quite a lot.
We don't have everything. I thought like you'd finish up your Greaves, but he's going in for a Lotus Orb instead over on Gabby. So he actually did. Yeah, he's kind of got. Because you got the pipe fully done over on KP, so it's just a casual hood.
I actually kind of like going for the Crimson Guard because it helps deal with the Void, Ember Spirit, and even the Necro Books. You know, I think it's actually fairly useful here in this situation. But maybe he'll complete it later because he wants. I think he wants the Lotus to remove the chains. You know, and the time dilation is very, very annoying for him in the fights. And if you see a smoke, Chronosphere. So can they kill the Elk? Elk has no chemical rage. 30
But
seconds.
don't worry, March is the man, the double O ready to die for his country. Back it up and keep the Alchemist alive.
Wait, is he?
Actually, they haven't finished the job yet. Okay, Cookie's done. Now they'll finish the job on March.
This is what you want to do. This is a professional player, professional support player, dying for the cause.
They're going for Roshan. This feels a little
risky.
early.
Risky.
Do they have enough damage for this as well?
I think they do have Dazzle. Dazzle has a lot of minus armor.
I suppose they still have a really good vision advantage as well. Like the Observer and Sentries are up. They see everything inside that dire jungle. So even if TNC do try and come over, I suppose they're coming under the cover of smoke and they're coming up the river.
Pango is the one that's going to disrupt the AJs.
Oh, Gabby.
That's what.
Turns his back. He's like, all right, well, if you want to try and fight me, then try and fight me. Ready for Alchemist to blink forward, looking for a concoction stun. Jumping in for the fissure. Oh, perfect timing from DJ, meaning Alchemist ends up stunning himself. And the Mormons kids get a full duration of the Chronosphere, killing off Bristleback. They move over towards Nature's Prophet. Protecting him will be March with the Inkswell, but Savage just disengages. The Wrath of Nature will hit pretty hard, but Tims and Gabby are still down. Without buyback available, Fnatic, how far do you want to try and push this one? They go over towards March. He died before and he'll die again. Another jump forward from Moon Spirits. And they catch out Nature's Prophet. The Fissure cancels the stun. And of course, you know it. He's always there, DJ. With these chain stuns, Nature's Prophet's mech and pipe will not be able to protect him. They just hold him in position and bring down KP. And they'll finally finish what they started, which is Roshan.
Yep, that's a very, very huge fight again. I think having the vision, like all this like vision here, this is like really, really important. That set up the fight easily for Radiant to chase. And initially, I felt like the Pango roll was kind of awkward because of the fissure. I think you managed to catch the fissure by DJ. He was able to block off the Pango roll, so he couldn't really roll into the Roche pit to disrupt the fight. So I think that was what made a huge difference in the initial engagement. And bounty runes. 2 apiece. 1, 2, yeah, 2 apiece.
Always gotta keep in mind when they bottle it, right? That's when you gotta count.
So they actually need more. I feel like they're gonna need more armor. Like they're gonna have this solar crest on Nature's Prophet soon. This is gonna be huge. Elk is getting assault curious. I think once they have the assault plus solar, they could actually have a huge chance of surviving the initial burst from the Chronosphere. And if that happens, they're gonna be able to turn the fight.
Okay, but they're gonna say hello to Savage. Chrono is down for the moment.
They don't want to touch. They don't want to touch him.
As in Gabby or Savage? Which way are you talking here?
No, Bristleback. Radiant does not want to go on Bristleback. Okay, Tobi?
It feels like they're looking at it, man. Like our Alchemist is just taunting as he waits, but Armel and KP have to be so damn bored.
But he has a Shadow Blade on Earthshaker. Oh shit, it is rich.
Crazy rich shakers.
Oh, but then he's gonna set up for. He knows Tims is still here. He wants to kill it. He's gonna catch him.
Oh, Tims.
Can he find him?
He's looking. He's looking. He's looking.
I think
yeah,
he got
Tims,
him.
you can taunt this. Swashbuckle away again, man. Swashbuckle away. Don't just think you're okay, man. Don't think you're okay. You're not okay.
He doesn't know, Tobi. We have the benefit of seeing the whole map. He doesn't know. He's just doing his job. Look at the map. He's playing the dead lane. He's pushing out the wave. Alchemist is not the one getting ganked. He's happy. He doesn't mind dying for the Elk. He knows the X is gonna come for him later. The reward.
For the glory of the TNC Alchemist, Armel. You'd have my sword and my axe.
Good vision.
My
Yeah.
Chronosphere.
They set up a good.
Coming in to steal everything he possibly can. The Fissure stun, unable to connect. Armel just blinks away.
So right now they have to chase. The Elk has to move here because the Radiant is chasing. You see how much emphasis does Radiant put on the right side, the pocket here. This is what I like to call the Helm's Deep. This is the part where you need to defend when you have what? You.
Movie reference after movie reference. Welcome to Helm's Deep, everybody. If it's like the Warcraft 3 mod, I'm picking Legolas.
So you want to defend this area and this area mostly when you're on Dire, because you want to secure the ancients for your win condition hero, be it the carry, be it the Elk, whatever hero it is. And I think Fnatic has been doing a very good job in like this. Is this like the third time they've invaded this area to chase the Elk away? They've been just like constantly like running over to this area, making sure Elk can farm this camp repeatedly. I think this is very, very important. Like when you're playing against a hero like Elk or even like a Medusa, these are two easy examples. You have to focus on doing this.
It does feel like that they're playing the do-si-do. Like you come down here, it's like, well, I'm going to put down observer wards, sentries. They actually missed the TNC observer sentries, so they can't get rid of that. But Alchemist is like, okay, well, we see him coming. Back up. Just move it around. Get back into the farm, finish critical items. And hey, maybe we get to a point where he buys Naganims for somebody later on.
Just you wait.
And
everyone
who's got really crappy net worth. Oh, there you go. Who do you even want to buy it for? Yeah.
Grimstroke X is pretty good. Bristol X is also pretty good. Oh, Bristol back. He's in trouble now.
Is he? He's got some extra help. Silence over on Faces Void. No, Manta, jump away. Mortimer's kisses fly forward, but Gabby feels pretty damn protected.
That is why you don't want to start the fight on the Bristol X.
Oh, moon. That looks so cool, the poison touch effect of Dazzles.
Yeah, classic Tobi again, looking at the cosmetics during a fight.
Hey, it's got squiggly lines. I look at the squiggly lines, all right? Bottom lane, Faces Void, once again looking to try and jump away. And, well, Gabby doesn't want to give this up at all. In fact, DJ's still looking to get himself forward. He's a little difficult to do.
Okay, so both teams are vying to try to get the high ground here to look for an angle to fight. And you see right now, Elk has his AC completed, so he's very, very strong. He even has the Titan Sliver. This is a huge item for him. So let's see what is the initiation going to look like. It's going to be about which team uses their ward. Blink episode.
Oh, that's what Armel's looking for. Observer Sentry, does he want to go to Savage? He jumps the back line! The double stun! Exactly what he needs to do, try and bring down Dazzle before the Charlotte Grave can come off. He's able to do that, and also that Soulbind. Jabs and Savage having such a hard time. He's got a Chronosphere, but he doesn't really want to use it. There was too many players of his own around. And now one time walk to get down and away. Of course, Armel was waiting for him, and Savage just completely juked him. Jumps towards the north. Now that they can turn around and try and kill off March, that Inkswell will not be able to connect.
And this what?
That's the initiation that Armel wanted.
This what? Tobi, this is the MVP, man. This what? Give them
not
the
done yet. Concoction go in again? DJ?
I don't think they can fight anymore.
Okay.
So Solar Crest is done on the Nature's Prophet. This is a very, very huge item. Bristol is going to have his Heaven's Halberd. That will also be nice against the Faceless Void. So they're going to have all these items that's going to allow them to survive the Chronosphere. And Nature's Prophet going to steal one bounty on top.
And we got the bottom one.
So 2 apiece. That's great for the Elk. Good news. So we are one step closer to the Axe dream, but Tobi doesn't really believe in that dream.
It's no. WinteR, no. He's going to go. He's going to go.
The X on Grimstroke, the X on Bristleback. You're not a fan. Even the Tango X. Alright, sure. You don't believe. It's okay. I believe.
You know, if there's a Phantom Assassin on the Fnatic side, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, I believe in the Dark Portrait, but no.
You have the Diffusal Blade on the Void. You can burn all his mana. You soulbind him to a target. He can't jump away, and you burn his mana. Why not? There's always something you can do in the fights. Okay, fine. I know you don't. You don't believe it.
It's definitely a fact that there is always something you can do in a fight. It's just like if you win most of your lanes, you're in a good position in a game of Dota. These are facts that cannot be disputed.
Fine, Tobi. You're right. Those are facts. Those are indeed true facts. So the other facts are, right now the game has gone to a point where any one fight can result in the game snowballing for either side. So you want to play with the vision and initiation. Those are the two things you are looking at right now. And the third thing is the buybacks. Because they have Nature's Prophet, he can always save buyback and use himself as a body, bait the fight, and use buyback to come back in.
Yeah, everyone's grouping up around the mid.
And of course you have this Bristol that the Radiant team doesn't really want to jump on until they have a Silver Edge. Is anyone buying a Silver Edge? Shaker?
I don't see anything.
Shaker's trying to buy a.
I suppose DJ's got some decent money for it.
Oh, the Scarlet is also really nice now, right? Because it reduces the healing, so it's actually a legit item on Elk, against the Elk. That's nice. Do you even know what changed in Scarlet? Why you are so surprised?
I'm not surprised, man. I'm just letting you have your points without dissing it for once. You know,
Oh,
just
thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So I'm feeling myself being too negative against you, WinteR.
It's okay. I don't feel it. That's all that matters.
Jump
Oh
forward.
no.
Concoction. Oh, savage.
dodge.
Great dodge with the Manta style. And Armor was a little
Oh.
too late to exit the Inks. Well, Tim's. Oh, no, he can't.
How did that not? How did that not land on him?
I don't know. This is the Tim's bypass. He does
Bristleback?
not want to go near the area. Meanwhile, yeah, Bristleback running away to the tier 2 tower. Soulbind is out with a double silence. There's not much more to really get from this man. I can't believe he turned. Oh, that could have been a quick and easy kill, but now the mid lane pressure being applied. My god, Bristleback, that's not a lot of mana to use everything you've got. At least you'll deny the tower. Nice from Gabby. Well, that's a sad day.
So we're getting closer to the Blink Abyssal. That's going to give them the initiation. And in the fights, they have to jump the Dazzle first. That's the #1 public enemy.
Ooh, good jump, Moon. That's a long jump. Putting that Aghanim Step to good use. Finding KP over in the trees. DJ will be here to help him out
Does he have
too.
buyback?
And lend me some extra stuns. The answer to that is a surplus of 2. Yeah, he does.
Roshan is up soon though. If they want to fight Rosh, they have to use the buyback. Roshan will respawn in 15 seconds.
Hey, the space for Alchemist to farm on bottom, right? 4-star from my side, trying to push Gabby a little closer. 23, Savage. Be feeling a little bit too far in. Gabby just trying to clean up the Necro books. But there's too many heroes here too. Once again, Savage jumping forward. Has Chronosphere available. He knows Bristleback has little to no mana. And they try and hold him in. The Soulbind is there a control. The Echo Slam is out. Gabby trying to tank through all of this, but it's just way too much. And March continues to run away. He'll go down to Moon.
That was very strange though. They had the high ground and the Pango and the Elk decided to just leave, you know. I thought they were actually going to hold it. I thought they were going to hold the high ground. Yeah, and Nature's Prophet has buyback, but it's no use now because the Bristleback's dead.
You just let your mid-racks go?
I don't think they have a choice. Maybe even 2 racks.
Yeah, Mel's hoping to get something out of the bottom lane. Like, that's it. Like, he finishes Bristleblade, yeah, but... Tim's?
Oh, nice try with the fissure. He tried to stuck him with the fissure. Repair kit, alright. Of course they have repair kit, Tobi.
Yeah.
Sure, they have
Buy some time. 35 seconds to go. They're beating through the repair kit. This takes a little bit longer, but it means you'll only lose your mid-rack.
DJ?
And Kate,
DJ?
yeah,
Okay.
Armel's got him.
I want to get the bounty rune, but there is an alchemist, so I am dead. 660 gold? Oh my god.
KP actually almost killed the Curry, which had the Shiva's Guard for Ember Spirit on it too. It actually would have been a little crippling to slow things down, but yeah, that's a good spree on DJ.
Imagine if it's the old patch. I think that would have been like 800 to 1k gold.
Well, then he could have bought Aghanim's for somebody.
Yeah, you're not wrong. part of Aghanim's with the 1k gold.
Well, he hasn't got anything in the quick buy just yet. Roshan is available. And you see Armel jumping in. I guess he'll get the extra money for killing up the Necro books. He forced the buyback out in the ES.
He doesn't really need anything else. I think it's really time to buy the Aghanim's. Maybe he gets the refresher so he has a double BKB.
Oh, catching a target. Jab's going to go invis. They have Dust available. Snapfire getting up the hill and away. And Moon, Spirit into the pit. Roshan's rid of the... Whoop, okay, over the pit. Not in. And Roshan on 1500. The Chronosphere
nice
is down.
Chrono.
They have enough to finish it with the Spitfires now coming in. Armel
gets the
getting
Aegis.
damage. They've got the Aegis, the Immortal. Faces Void trying to bounce himself out. This one, but Armel can just BKB and stand his ground. The Savage knew it. That's why Time walks away. Tim's trying to clean up the back line, looking for a new target. They'll have to be Snapfire. Bristleback going to stay right on top of him, but realize that they need to have like everyone's just so split on the target they want to go for. The Echo Slam is out, and Alchemist is down. Armel has buyback up, but right now it looks like the team is just trying to get the hell out of dodge. As Marsh will die once again, and Gabby, for all his tankiness, he can't do anything when there's 3 heroes sitting on top of him, and there is no support coming.
So good, man. Tobi, DJ is the man. He's the man, man. That fight was all him. He manages to catch the Elk. He knows he doesn't have BKB, locks him down, and that was the end of the fight. Like if the Elk dies, there's no way that the Dire team can fight. No way. He's all the damage.
He's found Tim's Prophecy being in as quick as he can. No, just try and dissuade Moon from diving deeper.
He missed
Faces
the
void.
chains.
They're looking for Tim's in the trees. He can swashbuckle. They thought he swashbuckled up,
Wow,
but
nice.
Tim's next
The
level
mind
play.
games.
By
The mind
doing
games.
nothing, you
He's
will
still time
survive.
dieted. Oh, they
they
found
found
him.
him. Oh, good jump away. Dodges
Slide.
one spirit.
Like,
And
yes,
now
like-
again, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work a second time. I think Alchemist has to buy back.
But there's no bristleback. Like he can't fight anyway if there's no bristleback. I mean, it should be what, 2 lanes, even 3 lanes.
There's no march.
He's
I
probably
suppose
gonna
he has buyback available, but the best place to survive right now is in the graveyard. But they have to defend bottom racks. KP will arrive. DJ's already stunned him up, and KP, well, just dissuading him. It's 7 seconds until Bristol is up and running. Vicious able to connect over on 2. Now the jump forward, and it's going to be snapped by the primary target of Armel. Savage does not have his Chronosphere available. The Sprout jabs. Armel actually couldn't keep swinging towards him, but Gabby, they keep on going through. Savage, it's going to be a long time before he's got that big AoE control. The Telegrave is out. The Echo Save from DJ. Both Armel and Gabby caught by this, but they're tanking through it still. Have they got enough to actually repel him? DJ Shallowgrave, he's going to TP away if there's no stun. He'll actually complete this. Meanwhile, Prophet has to buy back into the game. The Savage stands his ground. You've got your extra stun, so Savage will go down, but he'll come back up when the Chronosphere
5 seconds.
well. Ember Spirit still trying to do his work. Gabby just kind of quill spray stack up absolutely everybody, but Chrono now off cooldown. Who wants to group up for a big ass Chrono? Absolutely no one, because they're trying to defend the racks. Just send Gabby to be your front liner. Let the meme hammers drop. Keep the stun on the Bristleback. He turns once again. Holding the Faces Void back with a quick silence, but Gabby's got no life. He has to regenerate. Back to Fountain with him. Another quick stun out from Armel, but the Chronosphere will be there. But look, if he just jumps out of it, he wants March. And that's some hatred onto the support heroes. Alchemist now is his turn to fight. BKB up cooldown 3 seconds time for the time dilation will hit. Same with the Fisher. Over on 2 Armel. He can't get the speak. Actually, he will get the BKB up, but it feels way too late as Fnatic just disengage and keep going on everybody else apart from the Alchemist. Ignore the network. That's the way to fight. Let DJ stun up everybody else, because once again, the meme hammers have continuously dropped, unable to get that stun out. And there goes your Alchemist. He's gone down. My God. GG.
10 seconds cooldown meme hammer, Tobi. That's what you get on Dazzle.
That's ridiculous. It's Ice though doing that. You haven't
you
really
see-
felt his presence in this game until that last little point, but my
No,
God.
man, Tobi, he did so much in the game. Like he was like doing a lot of healing in the fights and pressuring, because he won his lane and he got a pretty decent timing on the Necrovolt, and he was the one pushing the buildings, killing the towers. The Void and the Ember, they weren't really killing the buildings initially. Void started only to kill the buildings when he had more items in the mid game. Like I feel like this Dazzle is a very, very strong hero, and it should be prioritized, like at least banned. You know, this hero is actually very strong.
It feels like there's way too much to ban. Like, you want to prioritize banning out Ice's Dazzle. There's a lot of other
It's
heroes that will
It's
replace
not
it.
even like his Dazzle, you know, right? It could be anyone's Dazzle on the team, but I think that I agree with you that it's probably more suitable on him because of his playstyle and the way their team functions. And this game is actually pretty close. It all came down to that one fight at the Roche when the Roche got stolen by Fnatic. Like before that, it was like pretty even. The goal lead was like barely moving past like 2 to 3k. It was always around that mark, either for the Radiant or the Dire. And you could see like both teams, they understood what they needed to do. Radiant is always trying to attack and control the Ancients area, and Dire they weren't really doing any offensive move. They were just really happy defending their area and making sure that the Out can get to a point where he could carry the game on his own. But it just all went down the drain with that Roshan fight.
Yeah. You said it. Like, you use the Chrono before you go in for Roshan, or get them to use the Chrono before you go in for Roshan, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
They killed one. I can't remember who was the one they killed. They killed one hero and they decided to just go in Roshan. And I was very sure that it wasn't even Void. It was like someone else.
I think it
So
was DJ.
it was very risky. Yeah,
DJ,
that's
but,
right.
but DJ had buyback, so it was like, all right, well, yeah, you didn't really stop him, and he didn't use the Echo Slam either. Like, if he committed the Echo Slam beforehand, and maybe that would be a little bit more, but there was no big ultis down. Like, every single ulti from Fnatic was available
Yeah,
when that Roshan started up. So, hey,
risky move.
TNC, it's, yeah, low percentage play, that to be sure, but I come back for game 2, maybe play the odds a little bit better, and maybe we get ourselves a game 3 in the upper bracket final. But for now, Fnatic are 1 game up in this best of 3.